Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is a video that I'm very excited to cover, because today I'm going to be covering something all the way back to Cobra Kai Season 1, or something that was going to be in Cobra Kai Season 1, because we just got some news about a Season 1 plot that was removed from Season 1, but was actually used in a different season, so let's talk about it. So in a recent video from the Cobra Kai YouTube channel, they released a ton of the cast's auditions and character reads from when they were auditioning for the show all the way back in 2017, and maybe even back in 2016. And in one of the chemistry reads, they show us between Xolo Maridueña and Mary Mauser, who play Sam and Miguel, they showed us a look at a deleted plot from Season 1 that could have changed the show forever. So in this chemistry read, we see Sam and Miguel breaking up and having a big fight, similar to what we saw in Season 1 at the tournament in Season 1 Episode 10, but instead of arguing about him hitting her and getting into a fight with Robbie, they are arguing about Miguel and Hawk apparently breaking into and vandalizing LaRusso Auto. Now to me this is really crazy, because it doesn't seem like these characters at all. I can't see Miguel or Hawk really doing this in Season 1. Hawk in other seasons like Season 2 is a totally different story, but I don't really see him or Miguel doing this in Season 1. It just seems very out of character, because in Season 1 they weren't bad people yet, or they weren't brainwashed by Cobra Kai. They were still relatively normal. So I wouldn't really be able to see any of them doing this in Season 1. But this would have definitely changed the show without a doubt, because obviously they would be committing some pretty serious crimes. I mean, breaking and entering is one thing, but vandalizing, a bunch of cars that are probably worth tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, is a pretty big charge. I also think that this would have changed the way Miguel's relationship with the LaRussos grows throughout the later seasons, because I think it would have been much harder for Sam and her family to forgive Miguel, because, again, that's like really serious crime. And I don't think they would let that go very easily. Not that Miguel hitting Sam wasn't serious, that was obviously horrible, but I'm just saying the characters might have had a harder time forgiving, especially Daniel, because we see that Daniel actually knows that Miguel was the one that broke in, and we know that he doesn't know that Miguel hit Sam, so it would have been a little bit different in that way. But I do think that this deleted plot did get brought to life in Season 2, when we see Hawk and the other Cobras breaking into Miyagi-Do, and, destroying it. The creators probably realized that it didn't really fit into the story of Season 1, and it didn't make much sense, so they just kind of put it off to the side and, held it there, and then, revisited it when they found a good spot for it in the show, which was Season 2. And I'm really happy about this, because I think that the Cobras breaking into Miyagi-Do made for a much more emotional response from Daniel, because the cars in the dealership can be fixed or replaced, and, they don't mean that much to him, but Mr. Miyagi's Medal of Honor and them spray painting Mr. Miyagi's car is something that means much more to Daniel, and it made for a much more compelling and emotional story that had a lot more emotion, which I think is great. That scene of Daniel storming into Cobra Kai and yelling at Johnny and, just kind of breaking down is one of my favorite scenes in the show, and we wouldn't have gotten it without this change. So I'm very happy that it happened. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Do you like that they left this plotline out of the season, or would you have enjoyed seeing it in Season 1? Let me know, and remember, strike first, strike hard, no mercy. See ya.